Hey gents, today we're going to take a look at the newest stuff that came across my radar from Amazon. These are the Amazon 3D printed sweaters, which is super interesting. So these 3 sweaters are all made in the USA, 3D printed from various materials. There's a wool cashmere blend, there's one that is a coffee infused acrylic, and there's also the Pullover, which has thermolite, I believe. So all of these are 3D printed, made in the USA. I'm very curious to see what they are like. I ordered all 3 of these. I'm not gonna keep all 3, I'll probably just keep one. So let me know which one you want to see me keep and then do a follow-up review on. But I'll give you all my first impressions. And then also for the sweaters, so the 2 of them were $118 and one was $98. I believe this one was $98. So this is the wool cashmere blend, 5% cashmere. The sweater is designed and made in California with easy care yarns. It is knitted seamlessly using 3D technology to provide greater comfort and durability. So let's see, seamless, no, that's interesting. The side of the shirt there is just one flat surface. Wow. Pretty soft. I like it so far. I like the color. We'll get these tried on, and all 3 of these are mediums. This is the second one. This is a color block sweater. I kind of like this. It looks a little dad, little 90s. But this is also 3D printed, so you can see over on the side here, no side seam. Very cool. This is 95 cotton, 5 cashmere. Okay, so the first one was 60% wool, 40% coffee charcoal acrylic. And I looked up coffee charcoal acrylic, and it's a really interesting fabric that is infused with coffee grounds and coffee beans in order to give you naturally odor fighting and also warmth within the fabric. So that one's pretty interesting. And then third, we have the Pullover. This one I was like so on. I don't really have anything that's this dark green, but I love the kind of roll neck shawl sweaters. And this one is 60% cotton, 40% thermolite, and looked up thermolite as well, and that's supposed to make it much warmer, especially compared to its cotton counterpart. And so, look at that. So weird to see that. Let's get, yeah, so all 3 of these are mediums. We'll get a try on. I'll wear them for a few hours and give you my first impressions. So, there we go. All right, so let's start off with the Shawl Collar first. I think this is my favorite of the 3. I do like the conservative, very buttoned up look of the gray one, but I love shawl collars and I love the chunky knit texture of this one. You can see in the try-on video that these aren't slim fitting, they're not too loose. I would call them like a modern fit. Even on my 6'4", very slim profile, these do fit pretty well. They fit right in line with every other medium sweater I've ever worn, so the sleeves have enough length, they come down far enough on my torso, so I really like the fit on these. And the first place I always go to on sweaters are the cuffs to see how well, do they feel like they're going to stretch out too much, and they have a really sturdy feeling to them. So I like the sweaters from that perspective, and I don't know how warm this is yet because I haven't really spent too much time with it, but I like it so far. Next, we will look at the color block, and this really does feel like the most dad style out of each of them. What I think they're really showing off is how, because it's 3D printed, they can have this unique texture woven between each of these without major seams, and so that is pretty cool. This is the one that is a 95 wool, 5% cashmere blend, and I can't really feel the cashmere in here. I have other 5% cashmere sweaters that feel a little bit softer and a little bit more fine, but it is a very nicely gauged wool, which I like. You can see on the neck here that it is this just very nice thick sweater, so it's definitely premium stuff, which is why these are $118, and I really like the way that these are built, feel very sturdy, and then, that 5% cashmere will just give you a little bit of warmth in that wool. And then last but not least, this crew neck right here would be the front runner for keeping this, except I have a very similar gray sweater that basically fills this roll. I don't know how crazy people will be about this red accent lining this. I really like it because I wear a lot of shirts with red accents, and so it would just kind of blend in nicely. You can see it right here on the cuff as well. It just kind of goes in nicely with this shirt. That was just like a coincidence that I had this shirt on. But the coffee infused acrylic has a very unique feeling to it, and it does definitely have a nice bit of warmth to it. Feeling the cuffs, like I said, feels very good as far as the gauge and the construction on the materials, and then the fit I like as well. Fits great in a medium just like the other, has a nice modern profile to it. And this is definitely like the charcoal gray that if you were just gonna get one sweater that you could wear with like almost anything, it would be this color. And due to the printed nature of these, you can see there's a really unique pattern on the shoulder where it looks like a seam on the top, it goes around the shoulder, but it's actually just a clean line that goes right over here. So you have this kind of faux seam here, a little bit of detail, but then it runs right down the back. And so that's the kind of stuff that's really cool about these being 3D printed. And so there you have it, gents. Those are 3 sweaters from the Knitwear Lab by Amazon. Very curious to see if they expand into other menswear stuff, because I would love to get into, you know, I already really like Amazon button-down dress shirts, and if they get into chinos or they get into trousers, add some more unique materials into here, I think it's a pretty interesting space to watch. So if you have any questions about the sweaters, got them right here, love to answer them. Let me know which one I should keep so I can wear it over time, wash it a little bit and get to know it a little bit better. And as always, you can comment below or reach out at @_Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. And thank you guys, as always. I wouldn't have known about this if it weren't for my buddy Daniel, who messaged me about these, and I went and ordered them. So thank you guys for all the recommendations and everything else. Until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier.